Hey everybody, introduction video. My name's Christopher Yates. I actually go by Jason. I was noticing as I was looking through, I saw a lot of people that I've been in class with before. So, hello, a lot of people that I constantly look at. There's because I've learned quite a bit from being in a few of the classes with them. So, we'll get going here. So personal information on me, some background demographics. As it says, I'm originally from East Kentucky. I moved to Kansas about 8 years ago. My wife is from Paola, Kansas, so we moved back to be with her family. Graduated a long time ago with a bachelor's in human service and counseling, and I thought for a minute I was going to go on, but I ended up going a complete 180 and joined the military at that time. I actually joined the Coast Guard, and I was stationed on a cutter, and we were underway for 4 to 6 months at a time. Didn't care for that, so I went to aviation school and became a flight mechanic. And I was a flight mechanic on search and rescue helicopters. The rest of my time in, and I got out in late 2010, November 17th, 2010. After that, I worked as a prison guard, basically. There's a fancy name, but it's a prison guard in the small town in Kentucky. We went there first, and then I worked for the state police as a breast alcohol tech, so basically electronics tech, and had to go to court for them. Came out here and worked in some asset protection, and then had a job as probation officer. Nothing paid anything, so I actually ended up joining the plumbers and pipe fitters, and that's where I've been. As you can see in that last little bit, I have no experience in education. I'm actually, since I already had a bachelor's, doing the master's program to get a teaching license. So leads right into these goals to understand how to complete this class with no experience. I am at a loss. I was reading for Module 1 and a little bit terrified because I have no clue where I'm going to pull my data from. Don't have experience in a classroom, so maybe that's something the instructor, if he wants to get in touch with, I would love to talk about it. But my other goals are to complete this master's and actually gain employment as a teacher. Kind of set an example for my kids. The reason I'm trying to go into this, is that I have injuries from the military, and they're getting worse every year, and it's becoming at times almost impossible to work, like physical injuries. So they're irritated a lot with the work that I do. So, and the reason I went to Coast Guard instead of others was, with my upbringing, it was basically always helping people, and it was the one service where I felt like I could actually save lives instead of take lives. So that last one was to help make an impact in others' lives. I like to continue to do that. I don't really do that in what I'm doing now. So again, Data Use Less School District. I don't teach. My daughters go to Paola, so I did what I could find. There's no teachers for me to talk to right now since it's summer, so I am at a loss. So I looked up that they do focus on math scores, on reading scores. It had their minority data. I didn't pop in the 89% are Caucasian or white. I assumed you guys would gather that when I've got the minority enrollment at 11. The one thing I did see, because my daughters brought this home at the end of the school year, is they do what's called an iReady assessment. But again, that was math and reading, which is the two proficiencies that I found. With personal knowledge, a long time ago, I have taken research methods and statistics. I've taken another statistics course, which is basically, taking that data, but never anything to know how to use it. Like I said, I've never taught in a class, but I'm certain I can take, test scores and see what needed more focus. We did the same thing when you're teaching an apprentice or you're testing even in the military. It's, you do bad, you know where you need to focus on. That's with anything. And the big one there at the end, because I grew up in a pretty rural, mostly white area, and when I joined the military, people had no clue what I was talking about when I said things, and I had no clue what they were talking about. So there's definitely a disconnect there. So I do think you have to use those differences to know how to teach. The plan to improve is exactly what I got here. So what I learned from this course and reading everybody else's material is what I hope to see what they're using most and what they're using long term. Are you setting long term goals and using that data to see if you've met those goals, or what's the purpose of your data? The second one there is like, how do you use it on a daily basis? Now that we're not talking long term, like, is it just to see, okay, well, I need to focus on this the rest of this week or something like that? The last course a lot of you were in with me was the instructional design, and I'm sure there's some way to use the data to create your instructional design method if one method works better than the other. And then the last one I think would be the most impact for me is what data is actually the most important. What do people use the most? And can I grow from knowing that data and where to get that data? So as I said, I'm a little bit clueless on this, a little bit in the dark. So that is that. So again, not seeing a lot of you back, and good luck with the course.